Hi guys, happy Sunday with Satan. So, Sabrina season 2 is coming out. It's amazing. I wonder how much shit the Satanic Temple is going to give them. So anyways, I don't want to talk about that at all. So, okay, where did we leave off? Six of Cups yesterday. Alright. So there we have the 6 of Cups. I'm not picking up too much from it. Maybe, I don't know. So that's the 6. And a youth and a young woman sit among rushes, 6 cups around them. Their faces are vague and composed in spite of the erotic intimacy of their clothing and pose. So, water, the element of emotions, is almost the element of dreams. So fluid and changing, dreams reflect our thoughts and fantasies, and the impressions made on our senses. So, the lovers of the lake are dreaming. Makes sense. So, each is the fantasy of the other, so, which features down from real-life lovers of the past. Adored but unattainable. Yeah. I hate this card. A lot. Present-day persons, pop or film stars, music, poetry, and whatever else feeds the romantic fantasy. They do not actually touch each other. Even in the kiss, all is in the realm of what might be. That popped at me. So, the 6 of Cups signifies innocent dreams of love and romance. Sex dreams. What better way? So, it is the sleeping beauty, the tender heart protected by a castle of fantasy. I think I read this card yesterday. The heart that guards its sleep, for too long will wither, but adolescent dreams can feed contemplation in later years, and sweet memories can brighten a difficult phase of life. All of the accoutrements of romance, from playful valentines to melancholy symphonies, are contained in the 6 of Cups. So, it's the realm of dreams and fantasy and make-believe and dreams. So, very inspiring dreams. And that's literally how the love letters from Lucifer came to be. It was literally this card. So, I really like this card now. Alright, just generalized meaning. Effortless harmony, joy, satisfaction, nice memories, recovered joy, fantasies, infatuation, a secret admirer, the culture of romance, renewal, chance, remembrance, longing, and uncontrolled emotions. The dreams are so inspiring, especially when they are romantic and literally sex dreams. I mean, who doesn't have them? They're very inspiring. Literally, that's how love letters from Lucifer came about. Those dreams. Pretty funny. Alright, we have the 7 of Cups. So it looks like a lot of betrayal. Yes, lots of betrayal. So we have the 2 lovers that are featured in the 6 of Cups behind. You guys can see that. They are pictured up there at the top. And then we have some man on the ground in agony. So, let's see what this one has to offer. Oh, alright. A man crouching on the ground is tormented by phantasms and fantasies. Okay. The 7 the 7 cups erupt with figments of imagination. The central image echoes the 6 of Cups. A nightmare comes forth from the dream. Love has been unrequited or rejected, and the memory of past hopes is agony. So in the reversal of his feelings, the man is enslaved by resentment and desire. And his mind, the woman is a witch, with wand, pentacle, and book, dagger, and flames. The rose of love in the foreground sheds its petals, and the worm-filled cup in the ground hints at corruption. That's always nice to know, right? Alright. The 7 of Cups warns of feelings that become perversions and negative conditioning through negative fantasy. Thought forms. And that's how thought forms are created. So, replacing reality with dreams causes enervation, exhaustion, apathy, and even psychotic delusions. Very true. Very true. However, unpleasant or confusing dreams might be, they offer clues to our psychological makeup. Sometimes too unbridled fantasy offers inspirations, so like brainstorming can be the best way to start a project. The 7 of Cups can indicate that important work is happening in the psyche. So you are literally just kind of going through your inner demons and transforming them, or trying to, with that card. Alright, so meanings, just generalized meanings. So illusion, imagination, daydreams, wishful thinking, disillusionment, ruin, delusions, illusory success, hopes and fears, dream work, productive power of fantasy. So you can put all that fantastical, is that a word? That fantasy play into something positive with that card. So now we have the 8 of Cups, and he looks pretty bad. Not a very big picture. So 8 of Cups. Alright, so a dejected man sits at the edge of a lake. Behind him is a wrecked, decaying boat. So, the rotted pier on which he sits is scattered with cups, some overturned, some still upright. So, the man may have completed his journey, or was not able to even begin. Long-held hopes have sourced to disappointment. So, the 8 of Cups indicates a blow to one's self-confidence and self-esteem. Perhaps the loss of a job or backing for a project. Someone whose support was treasured may have departed. So betrayal. Literally. So what one does now will determine whether the situation improves or deteriorates. Accepting circumstances and personal limitations may lead to other solutions. Depression and apathy are natural reactions to setbacks, but should they continue to deepen, it's time to get solid support and help from family and friends. So a shift of focus from accomplishment to process can help. The work itself can be even more rewarding than its actual fruit. Makes sense. How many of you feel better while you're actually doing the work instead of having that kind of outcome? So, the 8 of Cups can indicate failure to make the effort to complete a project, even when all signs are pointing to success. Lack of confidence, lack of encouragement, and laziness are obstacles. So, alright, just generalized meanings. Resignation, giving up, discouragement, disappointment, abandonment of plans, shyness, lack of self-esteem, modesty, interruption, lethargy, indolence, regrouping, seeking new support, and a new point of view. Not that great of a card. Really, it's not. Alright, we have 9 of Cups. And right here we have actual physical touching. why it seems so blurry. It's odd. Alright, the Nine of Cups. So, the Nine of Cups is commonly called the Wish card. The image on the Cosmic Tarot shows a handsome man approaching a lovely woman who wears a headdress with roses. So the couple is surrounded by glowing cups. In the distance is water, the medium of love, and further away are mountains. So the sun's intensity is veiled by clouds, creating a peaceful glow. The upturned face of the woman is like the golden chalices around her, a receptacle of light and quiet joy. In her rapture, she seems almost unaware of the man who leans to kiss her brow. The man is in shadow and sensitive to her meditation. So the image brings to mind the scale or the tale of Sleeping Beauty, a virginal woman sitting in sleep for the kiss of the virtuous and valorous prince. The moment the kiss is given, the quiet, dreamy joy will instantly give way to something else. It is as though the cups are full to the brim, and may in any event will spill their contents over the edge. So, much of the beauty of the image of the Nine of Cups is this very imminence, the brimming joy that could give way to ecstasy. So, could maybe possible. I feel fuzzy. Maybe it's just me. No, it's not me, it was my camera. Alright. So, generalized meanings for the Nine of Cups. Happiness, wealth, success, material attainment, advantage, well-being, abundance, good health, difficulties surmounted, sensitivity to the moods of others, empathy. The moment when salutation is imminent, indifference, imperfection, and insensitivity. Not a very good card at all. Well, kinda, maybe. Alright, now here's the Ten of Cups. So, she looks kind of shy. Not sure what's going on, maybe she's confused, lost. So, Ten of Cups. So, alright, a woman rests on the edge of the water in a mountainous landscape. So, the light is dim, diffuse. The cups overflow. The sensuous, plump woman is almost out of her element. She seems to belong in a boudoir, with curtains drawn to filter out any harshness or unflattering light. Makes sense. So the wilderness saves the woman from being lost in the languor of the mood. So her head cover tends her against the elements, but her body is in contact with the earth. She gazes at the overflowing cups in complete passivity. Unlike the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups lacks anticipation of change or development. There you go. Oh, the woman is stated. There's nothing more for her to do. So 10 means completion, always, to me. Like I said with the spread, the final card, the Celtic Cross, for me personally. Alright, so, and 10 Cups means emotional fulfillment or resolution. So to a restless temperament, this card might mean boredom and stagnation. So bovine placidness and complexity. Usually though, the Ten of Cups indicates a mellow time, when problems are vanquished, or at least out of sight. So the chance to let go of ambition and to sit back and enjoy family, friends, artistic activity, hobbies, and physical pleasure. The Ten of Cups can also mean someone whose company is relaxing. So this person excels at caring for other living beings, human, animals, and plants. Good card. Very good card. Especially invalids. So the touch of his or her hands is soothing. So kind of laying on the hands, laying hands on, healing, that sort of thing. Alright, just generalized meanings for the 10. Perfect success, calm, satisfaction, home, joy, vacation, relaxation, massage therapist, nurse, pleasure, peace, love, contentment, good family, honor, and esteem. Not bad. Alright, now we have the Princess of Cups. Where'd she go? Alright. She seems to be very happy. She seems to know what she has. And she kind of seems like she's guarding what she has obtained. So, that's the Princess. Alright. So, the Princess. A young woman shields a cup with her hands. A lily is the foreground, so a ship is behind. I didn't see no ship. Maybe I did. The princess is in the realm of water, the cup with an emotional life that is vibrant and yet sheltered secret. The archetype of young girls' dreams. Tender, sexless fantasies is more fiction than reality. Interesting. Still, there is innocence in the youthful psyche. Whatever the gender or physical age of its possessor may be, the lily reflects the purity of a soul not yet buffered by the suffering of unfulfilled desires and the disillusionment of desires fulfilled. Not bad. So, the Princess of Cups indicates hopes and dreams, happy moments evoked by old movies, memories, poetry, or a long cherished friend. The ship of dreams, its sentimental journey, in too high doses, sentimentally, gives rise to miserable nostalgia or longing, or to cheap, cloying outpourings. So the princess can indicate a pensive type, male or female, young or old, who uses a study and meditation to turn away from the crudeness of mundane life. She may be a poet or a musician who favors lyricism. She can also be a youth, male or female, who is ignorant of the causes of personal suffering and yet is piercingly sensitive. A child who cries because its mother cries. A young friend who is unhappy simply in sympathy. So, lots of sympathy going on. Empathy, sympathy. This person can be fiercely loyal, a joyous in a friend's joy, an enemy to a friend's enemy. The Princess of Cups symbolizes also a beloved companion in dog form. That'd be my baby. In dog form. Alright. So, generalized meanings. A studious person, sentimental, pensive, thoughtful, quiet, tender, romantic, poetry, music, kind, gentle, dreamy, sensitive, reflective, meditative, loyal, a helpful person, a trustworthy worker, distraction, lack of focus, a flatterer. A flatterer. Now we have the Prince of Cups. We have Kundalini rising. With the right there with the wand through the cup. There's something about his look I don't like at all. So that is the Prince. Right, so the Prince of Cups is an intense young man, obviously of nobility. By the pocket crest, he may be in a princely control, or he may be in a state of aristocratic dissolution. His gaze is piercing, almost hypnotic. The person represented by the Prince of Cups may have a sinister appearance, even if his or her intentions are blameless. So the scorpion on the Prince of Cups' arm symbolizes the astrological sign of Scorpio. So the element of water rules Scorpio. In paradox to the scorpion's desert habitat, and without burning sting. Though the prince is not vindictive without a grievance or a real injury or threat, will bring on the sting, which can be devastating. How many of you Scorpios are like that? So, Scorpio is a sign whose power is beneath the surface, like the scorpion whose stings strike suddenly and when least expected. So, he will look for hidden motivations in others, as well as having a secret agenda of his own. That sounds like a world leader, or a country leader to me. The misty water in the background of the prince is a reflection of obscure emotion and mental schemes. Because Scorpio rules the genitals, I didn't know that. It is considered prone to decadence. Sexuality in itself is not vicious. However, sex can take us to the heights of human love and to the depths of human exploitation. So it is the basic currency, the basic exchange between all humans, male and female, of all races and classes. So the power of the sexual drive can be sublimated in the quest to unite with divinity or attain enlightenment, hence the celibacy of some religious orders. So, alright, here we go with the snake, with the Kundalini rising. So, the snake coiled on the wand behind the prince is a powerful phallic image, and also an image of the Kundalini power rising. Whoops. Alright. The boat in the background is propelled by Anubis, the Egyptian deity who brings the souls of the dead to the Hall of Judgment. So, the Halls of Amenti. Men's culture often associates sexual activity with death because, in the male physique, orgasm brings the death of the penis, and often the urge to sleep. I had no idea. That's interesting. So the Prince of Cups can be a young man or a woman with strong sexual and emotional charisma. If a good match is made, both partners will be intensely happy. Well, that's not given. If the prince is not pleased, he will probably engineer a way to foist his partner on someone else. Jeez. The Prince of Cups may be obsessed with physical pleasure. Yeah, it's seeming like that. And having the upper hand in relationships, especially sexual relationships. Just for a moment there, I got a glimpse of the Dr. Sue, or Talk Sex with the Sue, the old woman. Oh my god, I loved her when I was like 14. She taught me everything. She honestly did. Alright, so he has a tendency to mix up work and pleasure, sex and power. So if he's not sensitive and honorable about the object of his attentions, he could end up with a sexual harassment complaint against him. These are describing everything that's going on in the world right now. An abundance of imagination combined with the tendency to plot can give rise to bizarre and sometimes amusing schemes. But don't laugh at the prince. A slight to his pride will not let go lightly. And like his Taurian counterpart, the Prince of Pentacles, the Prince of Cups, certainly knows how to hold a grudge. Ooh, that sounds like me. I do hold grudges for a long time. By the same token, the prince's loyalty is fixed and intense. He will go to any length for a friend, even unto death. I wouldn't go to death, but for those that know me, yes. Enemies will despise the prince's arrogance and sarcasm. Ooh, yes. I can relate with this guy right now. Very much so. Not the whole sex addict. Acquaintances will find him cold and reserved. Friends will find his love almost frighteningly intense. A little bit. He is not demanding. Well, yeah, I am. Except in one respect. Those who are close to him must be able to accept and respect his passionate love. It makes me want to watch, Thanks for sharing. The Sex Addict movie. Very good movie. Okay, so generalized meanings. Mysterious person, imagination, an invitation or an opportunity. What, to an orgy or something? Arrival. Oh, he arrived. Feet. Approach, attraction, inducement, seduction, proposal, passion, an intense person. Haughtiness. Haughtiness, I like that word. So, subtly. Artifice, trickery, a sly and cunning person, a swindler, a card, or just a masher. That's a pretty intense card right there. That's a very intense card. We just need to fix the hair a little bit and make it blonde. A toupee, a blonde toupee, and make his skin Cheeto color. The Queen of Cups. Oh, she looks like she's enjoying herself to the fullest. I mean, she's gorgeous. The Queen of Cups. Alright. Okay, a beautiful woman at the shore of a lake holds a fan decorated with 2 fish and water plants. Oh, her crown shows the symbol of yin-yang and the trident of Shiva. The shield, which is her star, her 6-pointed star, the Star of David, is on her necklace. So, like the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups has an air of glamour. She has complete confidence in her beauty and charm. So the gown in which she is wrapped flows around her like water. She is comfortable and at home in the realm of emotions. And I need to work on being comfortable with emotions. So the Star of David corresponds to the 6th sphere of the Tree of Life, which is, you can find that in the Wheel of Fortune. Not the TV show, but the tarot card. Which corresponds to the solar plexus and is called beauty. So, as the solar plexus is the throne of the heart, so your heart center, literally. So when you're doing your heart breath meditation, that's what you're focusing on. So you're making that all energy goes to your solar plexus, especially hate, all kinds of negative energy goes right there. So that's why when you have a gut feeling that something's wrong, there you go. That's your solar plexus. Alright. So, it is worked on by the strongest emotions, extreme joy, fear, anger, or sorrow. Create physical sensations in that nerve center. So, the Queen of Cups can bring intense emotions, from anguish to ecstasy, which can eventually settle at a source of strength and inspiration. So the kiss promise on the 9 of Cups has been fully tasted in the 10 of Cups, bringing the Queen of Cups mature love, full acceptance of the cycles of longing, fulfillment, and whatever that word is. I'm not even going to try to say it. So the powerful symbols of unity worn by the Queen, the trident of Shiva, the yin-yang, the star, show her as a reconciler, a diplomat, a mediator of opposites. The Queen of Cups can also be a designing woman or man whose surface is all charm and hospitality, and whose underlying motives are to gain social position or money, to accomplish a grand seduction. Wow. Okay. Alright. The fish on her fan symbolizes the astrological sign of Pisces. Like Scorpio, Pisces has his or her own agenda, working behind the scenes rather than publicly. Unlike Scorpio, who can be a poor loser when his or her plots are overturned, Pisces moves on to the next scheme with a light heart and no hard feelings. Temple of Satan, take that from that card. Take it. You need to learn something. Alright. Alright, the Queen of Cups is a pleasing, sweet-natured companion. While she may not be the one to initiate adventures, she will happily go along with an imaginative friend. So, if she is a child, her guardian should keep a sharp eye on her companions. That's different. She is the kind of person who takes a sincere delight in others' games and creations. I think that's all of us, though. As artists and, creators, we all, and that just reminds me of a quote that I heard on this weird Christmas show. Let's enjoy each other's joy. Let's enjoy each other's joy. I thought that was the coolest quote. It hit the heartstring. It pulled. I thought that was a really cool quote. What did I say again? Let's enjoy the joy of those with us, around us. So, alright, now I don't know where I went. Okay, she is the kind of person who takes a sincere delight in others' games and creations. Her impressionable nature gives her a deep appreciation of the arts. Add to this the expressiveness of the water element, and she may be a great artist herself. So, especially as a poet or an actor, she certainly rules artistic works that revolve around love. Yeah, I don't need to work with her quite yet. Alright, just generalized meaning for her. Yeah, for the queen. So, kindness, grace, beauty, nobility, tolerance, meditation, poetry, subjectiveness, a warm-hearted and fair person, a good friend and mother, a docile child, gift of vision, dishonesty, unreliability, and vice. Alright, yeah. I can kind of relate to the vice. Alright, now we have the king. And I don't know, he's different. He's also Scorpion, so lots of very Middle Eastern. I like this card, it's pretty cool. So this Scorpion, his crown, his castle, or whatever that is. So, King of Cups. Alright, a crowned king stands on the terrace of his palace by the sea. I want a palace by the sea, and a terrace with freaking roses and a tea cozy. I don't even know what a tea cozy is, but I want one. Damn it. The crescent on his crown, the crab on the lapel of his robe, and the shield behind his right shoulder symbolize the astrological sign of Cancer. The king's face bears traces of many emotions in its lines and the ambiguous set of the mouth. He looks at once sad and happy, thoughtful and abstracted. The light on the walls of the palace is that of kind of an in-between time, dawn or dusk. So that would relate to between times. So noon, midnight, literally doorways for spirits, for the fae folk. Alright, where'd I go? Okay, Cancer is the most fluid of the water signs. Is it really? Ruled by the moon, Cancer represents the matrix of emotional life and the indefinable feelings that are usually called intuitive or subconscious. So that gut feeling is actually ruled by Cancer. Or the moon. So, makes sense. Okay, so the spear that rises above the shield indicates an authority that comes strangely from such a tender king. Emotional sensitivity, however, is not a bar to strength and control. A person who can really feel excuse me. The person who can really feel emotions is not the same person who is swept away by them. I get swept away. Big time. So, the king's regard toward his subjects can be benevolent even to the point of being suffocating. A child of the moon, as Cancer is called, can be like an overprotective, probably father figure, overindulgent parent, or like an ideal parent, yielding at the right time, firm at the right time. If one is looking for nurturing or sympathy, Cancer will provide an ample supply. Will it? Will it? Cancer is the noblest of the kindest of people when allowed to fully express full dignity. The human heart is an open book to this student of the psyche. Alright. With friendship and romantic love as the most congenial subjects, Cancer expresses himself chiefly in devotion, whether in a relationship with his friends and family or with his god or guru. Kind of like it a little more now. So, when repressed or frustrated, Cancer can give way to gossip and intrigue and a sordid interest in a freakish and uncanny phenomena of human nature. That was my stomach. Wow. That gabapentin really does mess with your stomach sometimes. So, intense melancholy with storms of uncontrollable weeping can strike the king. Ooh, God. That sounds like me. I don't like that. So at these times, his friends and family must give him all their support and help. Huh. Makes sense. The King of Cups loves cuddling. I do too. But he can live with physical separation, yeah. What he finds unbearable is being shut out of someone's affections, as the shell is essential to the crab. A secure home is the king's priority. So, he may choose a career in residential architecture or interior design. So, alright, generalized meanings for the king. Friendship, polite. Yeah, polite. Humane person. Gifts, longing, emotionality, enthusiasm, responsibility and creativity. A religious person, psychologist or a behaviorist. A considerate person, kind and reliable, shelter, liberal manner, interest in the arts and sciences, generosity, indolence, dishonesty, melancholy, gullible or a malleable person, artistic temperament, double ceiling, scandal. Alright. So, tomorrow I will go over the Suit of Swords. I have it bookmarked and I actually got them rearranged today for you guys. So, it was pretty good cards, pretty interesting. You can learn a lot about yourself through the minor cards. I mean, much more than you can with just the major Arcana. So, it's pretty cool, I think. So, yeah, that's what I keep getting. I keep getting, like, repetitive cards. So now I think I'm going to incorporate just all the cards together and see what I get. So, that's just the best way for me to really delve more into the tarot and really understand it better and let it affect me and do whatever it's supposed to do. Help guide, do whatever. It is the book of nature, so. Alright guys. Holy crap. Happy Sunday with Satan. I hope everybody down south, southern Indiana, Georgia, you guys are safe. from the tornadoes, because it was crazy, like 22 on December 1st. What the fuck? Really? 22. That's scary. So, alright guys, I love you all, and thank you guys for all your comments. I will be replying back sooner than later, so I love you all with all my heart, all the way from Venus, all the way back now. So, alright guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a good week. Alright?